I'm here today with your friend.
Creepy Corner?
I'm the Dark Brony, space 67. We're here actually to talk about one thing in general. Kyles.
It's a problem that's growing in our nation, and we feel like we need to inform you. You know, it's a hard subject.
Tell them exactly what Kyle means.
Kyle is an acronym. Now, killing your literally everything. Now this applies to, GMs, gamers with you, basically just killing your good mood, your vibes, your gaming experience, literally everything.
One of the worst things you could possibly have is when you first start, gaming, and, to have a Kyle that early. That's like, I don't know if I want to play this anymore, and that kind of ruins all gaming experiences ever.
Yeah. And it's really bad is when you're a first-time gamer and you don't realize what to look for as Kyles. Well, we're here today to kind of help you with that. If you've seen our first video, we've referenced Kyles, but we haven't really gone into full-out detail on them.
We thought making another video to fully let y'all know what Kyle is and what it actually means and how to identify Kyles and other important properties of Kyles.
Right. Key signs of most Kyles is they're very anal about their numbers, and they don't have much of imagination, so they usually go by, just what they've done in the past, repeatedly. And another thing about Kyles is most times they don't even know the rules properly. So if you're gaming for the first time with a Kyle, it's probably most likely not going to be the best gaming experience, because half the time you're going to be bored. I mean, you've had plenty of experience with Kyles.
Actually, when we say Kyle, that's more or less because it means what it means, and we can't use people's names. So when we say Kyle, so we had this dude who was a Kyle. His name wasn't Kyle, but he didn't know the rules or setting of the place. So instead of actually knowing it or asking anyone about it, he just made up the thing of it's a parallel universe and that's why.
You see, there's problems with that, because even if it is a parallel universe which describes it for the moment, in the long run it really doesn't help anybody. I mean, if you're gonna just kind of buckle down and learn the landscape, learn the rules and the story behind everything, cool. It's like what, an afternoon's read? Just like light reading. Yeah. If you
10 minutes, I could explain everything he needed to know.
Right. In fact, you could send him a video.
I will.
Anyways, but I have a few Kyles that I have met, and the first time I started gaming, which you'll hear about, in the first video, the spoon.
Yeah, the spoon.
The spoon.
The adventures of it.
The amazing spoon that every bard should sing about. Probably does still. You've heard them sing.
All the time.
All the time, yeah. Anyways, in the first video, I told you how I killed the dragon with a spoon, and
if you haven't watch that video. It's important.
Yeah, it'll tell you basically how much you need to know. And for his first experience, he dealt with a Kyle also, and we just have to say it's a growing problem in our community of gamers, of our fellow gamers. For the first video, it's called the DND game, the first DND game. So it's on his channel and mine also. If you want to, you can watch the same video on both of our channels. It doesn't matter. Subscribe, please.
Another Kyles, as we said before, they can be GMs and players, and you never want to run into both of them at the same time.
Oh, it's terrible.
No, some Kyles as GMs, they have favoritism to one player.
Oh, man.
Just when they don't know the equipment they give you, or things about the equipment, like say you give one character something that makes them OP, that means overpowered if you didn't know it. Yeah. And other characters, they don't have that much luxury. Or another example as a GM being a Kyle is, as the party's doing things, they won't let another person they won't give them a story to get in with the party. It actually happened with this guy.
I have a perfect example. Alright, now the Kyle we dealt with, is someone we both know. And there's nothing against him. He's just starting out, you know? You can still be a Kyle without meaning to be a Kyle. So if you're just starting out, don't let this video discourage you from ever doing it on fear that you'll be a Kyle or you'll never learn to get out of the Kyle phase. Alright? This is more to help you with it. Now what he did is he stuck my character out in the Deadlands while all the other characters were doing stuff when I could have, you know, just been like, hey, since you're already doing this whole, ooh, it's a parallel dimension, you could like, poof, I'm there, you know? Any given moment. You have the power. But, yeah, he saw fit that, oh, we'd happen to meet, you know, in the Blood Gods, yeah, temple, yada, 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 stuff like that. Oh,
Which, you know, took like 3 hours just to actually meet him.
I think my balls just dropped.
Oh.
Oh wait, it happened to you too?
No.
Hey, I'm back. All right.
Kyles, as players, they can also be just as bad. Say you have a player who really likes killing people, so he kills his party all the time. That's bad.
That's very bad, especially when it comes down to favoritism, as he's already mentioned. All right. Now the same Kyle, he happened to favor evil characters, and I was able to pull, you know, a character from the last game I had with him into this game.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. My character was pretty much just starter off dummy, you know. Anyways, the thing about it is he favored my character so much. My character became so OP. The things that would kill me would kill the entire party. You know, and I'd still maybe survive through it. That's how bad it got. There was no balancing out because my character got so OP'd on just designing what my character had on him. And that's not good. But, you know, he's just a starter off, you know, not to discourage him. Now, I'm sure he'll do better in the future with, you know, some advice and, you know, some teaching.
One thing you might have seen before, when someone rage quits, that's the biggest kind of move there is. That bothers me deep down in my bardic heart.
Give an example of another Kyle that we know that did rage quit because he made a mistake.
Okay, this Kyle has done this before a couple times, such as a GM, he actually rage quit both times he GM'd. Which we keep trying to give him, he's new, we know, but, you know.
You can't multitask.
Yeah, he would play on his phone and like play this weird Bloom Tower defense.
And like that's a big Kyle move right there, is when they're dividing attention.
And you're the GM, so like, how are you supposed to give us a story if you're not knowing the story? Okay, but that's not the problem. It's when he rage quits, we're like, oh, then that really sucks. Then as a character, sometimes he'll do it like, you know, we'll be playing and he'll be like, oh, you're trying to kill me because I'm a demon. I'm gonna rage quit. Screw you. You know what? Just screw you. I'm just gonna be in a bad mood all night. Thanks, guys.
Well, and in another setting, this Kyle, in this setting, he wasn't the GM. He was actually one of the players. You know, you can be a Kyle as a player.
As we discussed before.
Yeah. Okay. Now, the thing is, he made a deal with the devil in the role-playing game. You know, and what does a good businessman do when he makes you an offer? The first time that offer goes through, he grabs you by the balls to make you realize you're his.
This is how much power I got.
Yeah, to just basically, hey, don't fuck with me.
Well, this Kyle didn't like that at all. So he automatically wanted to quit and roll a new character straight out of bat.
Yeah, he faced off with one of my characters, which had a lot of buffs to him, and from, you know, surrounding teammates. And I got him in a couple swipes, and in the arena we were in, you didn't die. As soon as your life hit 0, you were teleported. Fully healed, you're perfectly fine, you know?
It's like time magic, basically. When
it's brain time magic.
Yeah, you still got the memories of the fight, but once you go in, you get teleported out the exact same way before you went in.
Yeah, your memories travel back in time.
Your memories travel back in time, but your body is like the same thing as what it was. Yeah.
Thing about that is, after that fight, I kind of overkilled on accident because I got 2 double attack.
He was a griffin.
Yeah, I was a griffin at the time.
That's all you need to know. He was a griffin.
Anyways,
He was druid powered up. Plus with someone to hold. It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Just know.
Anyways, he got the crap beat out of him because any person who signs a contract with a businessman knows the businessman is going to try to show him the power he has. All right. Now he rage quit and said like, nope, he's dead. He's totally dead. I'm about to drop a whole new character. And I'm just looking at him like, no, you don't.
But yeah,
All you gotta do is pay this guy back.
then he just didn't play at all that night because, you know.
Yeah, he tried to go home early, which I think he did eventually go home early, didn't he?
Yeah, we all went home because it was like 3, I think.
Yeah. But
Because we're like, it's a good stopping point.
yeah, we haven't gotten back to that campaign. I can't wait till we do this one.
Nice. Kyle's could be more than, you know, that's that one person. Like, we had another Kyle, which we all know. Well, y'all don't know. We do.
Yeah.
You might not know him that well either, but he
Is the Kyle that we picked up that night?
kind of joined in.
Oh yeah.
Well, he used to be a big player killer. Like, if you wanted to play, if you do one thing to him, like, okay, I'm killing your character. Which he's kind of better about it now. We don't have to do with that a lot. But yeah, that's a big move of Kyle, just killing your characters for no reason.
Yeah, they'll do it for any reason. Like in the first video, I've noted that the Kyle did take all of my weapons from me. You know, so they're kind of like children that must be nurtured. But if nurtured too much and spoiled, then they will stay that way. What's some of your top pet peeves about Kyle's?
Like I mentioned before, rage quitting's my big one. Like,
Now, that's a pretty
also
big one.
not knowing the rules. I really hate when people don't do that. Like, okay, if you don't know the rules, you're the GM. Make up your own rules. If you're a player, ask the GM. If he doesn't know the rules, he can make it up. But yeah, doing some research before you game is also a good one. Having a basis for a storyline. Some Kyles don't do, like some GM Kyles, like, we're just gonna wing it. It's okay to wing sometimes, but if you don't really don't know what you're doing, don't try to wing it. Ask some people, make a campaign first. Know your characters, know people's weaknesses if that helps at all. When you're a GM, because that is important. Stay true to the setting, your characters, NPCs have a lot of those sometimes. It's always nice. What about you? Some
Some of my pet peeves are, I had this Kyle, and this is where most of my pet peeves came from. Most of my pet peeves are the same as yours, and I agree with all that you've said. Now, I'm sure everyone else can agree also. One of my biggest pet peeves that I think is just kind of like a personal issue for me, I don't know what it is, but it's when they do have everything planned and they don't wing it, and they don't have that in many NPCs, or they use these NPCs so much. You're used to them, but that's not always a bad thing. But if they added some more for fresh NPCs, it'd be nice. But when they're using the same storyline over and over again, it gets kind of old. You know, like how this one guy started an X-Men campaign with me, and he started off with one of his superpowered, guys, Sven, which can travel through shadow. And it was always like a school setting that we would get called to the principal's office. Sven would be like, haha, you got no choice, bitch. Yeah, mutant school. Gone, yeah. And then like going to courses and stuff, going to class in game. That's what I had to think about it, But it was just to like earn more character points, some shit like that. But when we did it, I allowed you to go wherever you wanted to go.
Join S.H.I.E.L.D.
He joined S.H.I.E.L.D. It's in the Marvel Universe. He joined freaking S.H.I.E.L.D. Smart. We haven't really continued that, but I think I got some workshop to do on it. Just cause your character was ridiculously amazing.
Nice quality. Well, if you're playing single player, it's okay to have a pretty strong character, but a party.
Because the NPCs I can make stronger, and monsters I can make even better.
But if you're just like with a whole group of people and like one guy's like, guess what, guys? I get plus 30 to all my rolls. And other guys are like, but that makes no sense. We all got like plus 5. Well, I have these magical artifacts. It's like, please stop. Oh, please stop it. Stop. Get out. Please get out. It's like, how did you get this? I found it by a bush. It's like, but I went on an epic quest to get my sword. You found it? But, I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. If you didn't know, I'm doing like this under the desk, you know. But no one will notice this.
He's not playing with myself, don't worry.
Yeah, just this.
Yeah.
You know, because we don't have much time to record.
Like our channels, I'm the Dark Brony Space 67, and he's
Creepy Space Corner.
And just subscribe and like to each of our channels if you haven't. We'll probably make a link that leads to my channel if this is on his, and same vice versa. Yeah, we'll have more videos. We'll eventually have some videos apart from each other, but right now this is the best if we have the videos together.
Yeah, because we're
discussing it.
Yeah, in the discussion areas.
But leave a comment if you wish. We'll answer them. Have a good night /day / whenever you watch this.
Any fellow gamers, be welcome to, you know, tell us some of your pet peeves about Kyles, or if you've encountered Kyles in your life, or if you once were a Kyle. I knew I was once a Kyle. Every newbie is.
Every newbie was, at least once or twice.
Yeah, until we fixed our shit.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Well, peace. Deuces.